do. For the people who don't know me, I am Pumpkin Nicole here, back with another DIY video, you guys. Super excited to get this video started. So if you have not yet subscribed or liked the channel, I'll give you just a couple of seconds to get that done, okay? So today we're doing a DIY video. We are going to turn this into this. Yes! How I do it, I'm about to show you, boo. So go ahead and get you some coffee, sit back and relax, and come do this Ottoman with me. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to take your bucket and you're going to apply that foam, baby. You're going to get that foam all nice and smooth and flat as possible. And you're going to connect it to make sure that it meets together. Now once you got your foam all connected and equaled out and fit perfectly, what you're going to do, you're just going to simply take your glue gun and you're just going to glue that bad boy on down. Make sure it's not going nowhere. Make sure it's not flapping around. Just making sure that bad boy stick. Here we go. Now it's time to glue that bad baby up. You're going to take your glue gun and you're going to put some glue right between that crack because we need that foundation steady. And you know, if the foundation ain't right, it ain't going to be right. So we're going to take that glue gun and we just going to do just that. So now we're just going to cut us a little slim thick piece as you see on the screen here. If you want your lines a little straighter, then you can use like a paper board cutter. But I just cut this by hand because guess what? You ain't going to see it anyway. So you're just going to glue this part down onto the top of the bucket so everything can be smooth and foamed out. Okay, so now I'm just placing the design on the bucket. What I'm doing, I am marking on the ruler the number 1, 5, and 9, and then I'm flipping my ruler over twice, and then I'm marking it number 3 and 7 to give me that nice diamond shape at the top and also at the bottom.
Because diamonds last forever, forever, forever.
And they are girl's best friend.
Next, you're going to add your bedding. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your bucket and you're going to measure out the perfect size around your bucket with that bedding. And then you're going to take your adhesive spray and you're going to spray that bedding down to that bucket. We are cutting out the marks, y'all. We're getting close to my favorite part. But what you're going to do in this step, you're just going to cut out those black marks. And now this part was very, very tricky. I found me a little method would help me cut them out easier because the foam is a little tough. So it's harder to cut out, but if you can just cut the top and the bottom and then cut the sides out, it'll go ahead and cut that whole out and make it a lot easier for you. So now we're adding our fabric to the bucket. So you're just going to take your fabric and lay that across the bucket. And you're going to take your hand staple gun and you're going to punch that staple gun into that bucket to make sure that fabric is attached to that bucket. And you're going to continue to keep doing that until you have stapled all of the holes into the bucket. Now it's time to seal the fabric. So you're going to take one end of the fabric and you're going to tuck it over the other piece of fabric. Then you're going to take your hand staple gun and you're going to punch a hole into the bucket over that first layer of fabric to seal that end. We have to seal the bottom. So what I did, I ended up cutting off that loose fabric that I had hanging off the end, and I just took my glue gun and I glued down the fabric to the bottom of the bucket.
You can see the whole city. There's Dodger Stadium.
Now this is the part where I got completely lazy at, y'all. So sealing this inside, I just said, you know what, the heck with it. I do recommend gluing all of the fabric around in the inside, but I only glued the end piece because honestly, I was tired at this point. I was so tired. I have been fumbling with this bucket and I just said the heck with it. So yes, glue around the edge of all that fabric, but I end up just gluing the edges of it. So don't do what I did. Glue everything. Now this is why we shouldn't be lazy, ladies and gentlemen, because this part right here gave me straight hell. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna take our poster board and we're going to cut it so it can fit neatly and clean into this bucket. You want to do that because you want to make sure that all of those staples are covered up. And I end up cutting out a little bit of the top part of my poster board and I just placed it over the area that was showing the staplers. I took my glue gun and then I just glued that paper on down to the bucket. So please be careful because I don't want these staples hurting anybody. So I did recommend earlier to glue the fabric down, and you still want to do that because
It just looks more secure when you put that poster board over that fabric and that fabric is tight at the top. Okay, so don't do what I did. Do it right.
So now it's time to seal that poster board and that fabric. So I did leave a little fabric out. I didn't glue everything around, so that may have been a good thing, you guys, because I took that fabric and placed it over that poster board, and then I just took my extra poster board and I placed it over that fabric, so everything kind of aligned perfectly together. So don't fail me now. Don't fail me now. My favorite part is about to get messy. Okay, so you're just gonna need your glue gun, and I placed the glue inside of the holes and placed the gems that I did get from Walmart, and they're no more than $5. So I just placed that on top of the hole with the glue inside, or you can just place the glue on the back of the gem and place it in there, but I just found it more easier to do it this way. Now this does get messy. You're gonna see the glue all over the fabric, but after you get done doing that, you can just clean that up and just snatch that off, and it comes off very easily. And so the next step, we are creating the top. What I did, I got a cardboard box and I just traced a big circle of that cardboard box, and I cut that circle out. I also got my foam and I traced the circle and I cut that as the same size as that cardboard box as well to create the top for the ottoman. And what I do, I just glue both of those together. We are marking the design on the top. So I didn't use a ruler for this one because this is just simple. I just placed 2 at the top, 3 in the middle, and 2 at the bottom. So it gave me that overall diamond shape on both sides. And we're just gonna do the top the same step as before. We're just placing our batting over that top, and we're just adding our adhesive spray, and we're just spraying down that batting over that foam. Just as before, we're just going to take our scissors and we're just going to cut out those dark marks to create the holes in the top. So now we're just adding the fabric over the top. I just cut out a little small piece of fabric and I just placed it over the foam of the top. And I just took my hand staple gun and I just simply again place the staple gun into the holes to make sure that fabric is secure for the top. Now we're just adding the gems to the top. So we're just going to take our glue gun and we're just going to place those gems in the holes to create that glam look for the top. And here I go being lazy again, y'all. But you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut that batting off. And you're going to also cut that fabric off. Now, I did kind of just cut this as it went because, again,
You ain't gonna see it anyway. Okay.
so I just cut that fabric off. And after that, I just hot glued it to the back of the top. Now this is when the project went left, you guys. So I do recommend using a poster board, but I did run out of my poster board. But luckily I had some foam board left over from the last project that I will post in the description box, so you can go check that out later. But I did end up cutting out that foam in the same size of the top, and I'm just going to paste that right above that top, so when I open up my ottoman, it can give me that nice clean look. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the finished project. Oh my gosh, can you say cute? Cute? Oh my goodness, this beautiful black suede with those nice shiny crystals attached. I'm so in love, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Would you try this at home? What color you would use? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Leave that in the comment section, you guys. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful, productive day. Mwah! Bye.